Welcome back to load holotape. Okay, I already ran this. Welcome back to Fallout 4. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you folks. I have already played up until, I played basically through this section to where you go in and talk. You have a conversation with this person you're being led down towards in the Institute. I'm not going to spoil anything for those of you who don't know what's going on, but I have gotten to the storyline. Let's go do it real quick. And then as it... Yeah, see, this is the part I don't like. Apparently going this far without...
I wondered if you might make it here.
There he is.
You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance.
Hi, Father. Let's go down here.
I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face.
Broken.
Please, step into the elevator.
Started institutionalized.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
Yeah, you're boogeyman monsters.
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Right. Sure, dude. Whatever.
Welcome to the Institute.
Ooh, nice digs. They're well-funded and
This is the reality
well-kept
of the
monsters.
Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Oh my gosh, how do they know this? They are amazing. Okay. Gonna get this over with.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
I'm a freaking
Father,
power armor.
What's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh, shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
And there's Father.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
And he's a synth.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
For the record, I've done that once already.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Yep.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity.
God.
But I need you to
I already
realize
hate this
that
guy.
Situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far.
And it does that every
and
time.
Suffered a great deal to find your son.
And subtitles are gone.
Well, your tenacity and dedication have been real. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, this is where I basically checked out. This is where the storyline became a very, very quick turnout. As I was saying earlier, I've done this once already. I've gone through the conversation, and basically, this guy is my kid. I've actually been in cryo for like 70 years. Like, in terms of...
Are you following?
Yeah, I'm going to call bullshit.
Is it?
Basically, he
After
didn't come
all the
out
things
a couple of
you've
years
seen
ago or
and
10 years ago. He came out
experienced in the
70
Commonwealth?
years ago. So there was a 70-year gap between, or 60 or 70.
In the vault. You had no concept.
Except of the passage of time, exactly.
You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost.
Yeah.
But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy.
And we only found that through
You
rumors
believed
and through
that
Kellogg.
10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10,
But 60.
years?
Yeah, see?
That is the reality. And here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
See, this is the thing, right? Okay, I do think that's an interesting twist, okay? They're playing on the perception of time when you're coming out of the actual pod. Yep. The problem I have is that this guy is actually running the Institute, and you're trained to fear and hate the Institute all through the game up until this point. And then suddenly you're supposed to do a 180
This really is a matter
of importance. You're supposed to abandon everything that you believe in, turn traitor on all of your friends, and embrace the Institute. You're supposed to make a 180 on everything you believe in this game and just burn it to the ground. And I think that's garbage.
At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA.
Right.
Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary.
I think all of this is BS,
the
but
Institute found me
let's go with it.
after discovering records from Vault 111.
We passed the headquarters to Vault Tech. I think that's where they got it.
Frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Yeah, okay, so here's the problem I have. They've been bunkered underground ever since just before the bombs dropped. They were out of touch, just as out of touch and out of the loop from the radiation as I was in my pod. So I don't get how I'm more pristine than they were.
Not too overwhelmed.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I
Yeah.
have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please, anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to understand or agree
Drat.
with the decision.
I got it last
The
time.
Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So here's where another big problem I have comes into play. Kellogg. Kellogg was the confusion point. If Kellogg had abducted our kid, and he looked pretty much the same then as he did when we recently met him and killed him, how could he have actually abducted our kids 60 years ago? Well, the magical wand that they wave over this, yeah, I'm following. The magical wand they wave over this is the concept of Institute technology. They extended his aging, which is a BS thing because, well, you'll start to figure out why here in a little bit, but they only did it for him. They haven't done it for anybody else, and it seemed to work fine on him. Why hasn't it been used on all the other Institute people?
This really is a matter of...
So
Yeah.
you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting...
There are so many
director.
holes in this plot, it's just aggravating, and it's a
I spent
letdown, I have to
decades
say.
working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part
I
of
bet,
something
bucko.
amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you?
No, it terrifies the
Isn't
hell
that
out of
what you
me.
want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
You people are freaking monsters. Okay, here's the hard part, okay? We have to decide whether they're going to agree or disagree with him. Now, previously, I came in here and I kept the perspective of, I did record this and decided not to keep it because I came across as very bitter, very nasty, even more nasty than I am now. Yes, I am following. And basically, if you disagree with him, they tell you to go out and you can't finish Virgil's quest to find the serum for him. That's it. So I have to agree and lead them on so I can then steal some stuff and backstab them later if that's an option.
Things are pretty terrible up there.
I've seen it myself. I know. That is why we are so...
So I'm going on the
committed
ploy
to
that I'm
creating a
lying
better
to this
life for
guy
ourselves.
because I don't really believe
It's
him
a
or I think
life
he's
that
crazy.
you can now be part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Here's where I said no. I'm going to say yes this time. Playing along as if.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss
what's
comes
next. Okay, so basically, we heard stories and saw memories of this. But some of the memories were also Kellogg with our original kid. So it's like, it's hard to differentiate. Kellogg didn't look too different when I saw him from what I remembered from the very beginning instance. So they have this miracle technology that can extend life for the average person. The problem is, so far that I can tell, the only person they've ever used it on is Kellogg. He is 60 years old and he looks 60 years old. He's 61, 64, whatever. So now, if I say no, if I would have said no, stop it, then basically he would have told me to get out. I would have had to have gone all the way back through here and then elevator back to the entrance I came in. All the other doors are locked. Applicator and a spanner. Ear examiner. Let's just turn that off for the time being. He's got a microphone. It's a PA system. Wine. Ooh. There's a little storage room back here. I've got a cold and I'm using a push to mute key to sneeze. I'm hoping it's working. Basically, if you tell him no, then you are completely locked out of the facility and you have to leave immediately. Sean's terminal password. We're going to unlock using Sean's terminal password. Ta-da! Kellogg Conrad, enhanced life expectancy. Occasional presence continues to unnerve the others. At first, they're merely intimidated by his confidence and arrogance, or even afraid of his general being. Kellogg is, after all, a killer, but as I continue to witness their reactions, gauge their sidelong glances, I've detected something else, something I probably should have anticipated. Jealousy is a living memorial to a forgotten program. He's an augmented human being, a cyborg, really, with the benefits he has received cannot be denied. So basically what they're trying to do is they've extended his life expectancy by implanting technology in him, and it made the other Institute people jealous, apparently because it's an old program. They don't do that anymore. Personal notes, director access, synth shutdown. I don't know if I need to load my holotape into this thing. I think it's all the same network. Yeah, it is. Let's eject that. Tab, exit. So basically, I really don't think there's probably not much of use in here. Basically, he's effectively a cyborg, which is interesting. Okay. But that program apparently was discontinued. Yeah, okay, 5mm rounds in the bathroom cabinet. I think that's a little odd. Anything in the toilet? No. So they apparently discontinued, for whatever reason, they discontinued the program that made him possible. So he is kind of an old model, one of a kind, and you can't really do that anymore, which I think is kind of interesting. This exit path was actually locked previously. I could.
There's a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I...
Yes,
Excuse me,
sir.
Doctor.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
If that's how you feel, why not leave?
Because we could do so much more. But no, everyone is obsessed with these
Damn
synths.
sense.
It's wasted potential. That's what it is. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
So he's not a jerk to me. I don't mind him. Basically, if you say no to them, you get locked out. You can't ever come back in here. But the problem I also have is the fact that the moment you step over the threshold, you have failed the railroad. The trail, the whole Freedom Railroad thing for the synths. Basically, as soon as you step in here, they assume you're going to say yes.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
No, I'm not talking to you. I already took one of you assholes' heads off. And that's another problem I have with this whole setup is I can't even go in and recon and then come back and tell the railroad what I've discovered. They're basically my enemies now. And once I'm in here, these people want me to turn tail on the Minutemen that I've already established and set up. They don't want me to deal with those guys anymore. Clipboards and bulbs and folders all over the place. That's about it. Oh, this is a bedroom. Ooh, this is somebody's personal space, I think. Maybe I shouldn't. Yep. Always check the bathroom mirrors, apparently. They have a private... Okay, well, this is nice. Anyway, they kind of expect you to abandon everything that you hold dear just because you're suddenly talking to the Institute now. And I think that's bad design. I also think that this storyline has got so many holes in it, it's just not even funny. So, yeah, basically, I've hit the point to where I'm starting to get a little tired of Fallout 4 because it's buggy. They're not really patching stuff quick enough for my tastes. I'm going to take that. It might be interesting. Clean room suit? Okay. I don't know what I think that's a terminal, but a different one. Anyway. So I'm going to try to resolve Virgil's quest line, which is to get him back to normal. Private quarters, private quarters. Once I do that, I'm going to consider the story arc done. I'm not going to pursue this Institute nonsense. Loken, Orman. Wow, these are just all personal quarters.
No visible reaction.
Oh, here we go, the labs. Okay.
We'll start the next trial then.
Hi.
Will there
Once
be
you've
any
settled
pain?
in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry, though.
Oh, that's a synth.
After what I've been through, a checkup is probably a good idea.
I should think so. Who knows what you might have been exposed to up there. How about you take some time to get comfortable, learn the lay of the land and such. In the meantime,
And such.
you come see me if you need to get patched up. We'll do that checkup when you're good and ready. Take care of yourself, so I don't have to. I honestly don't know. I suppose
Okay.
it's your job to find out. Still,
Let's open this up real quick. Yeah, I need to give the holotape to Sturgis once I get out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna auto say quick save. Let's see if we can find some dud removed. Dud removed. Another dead removed. They used to have some that would reset your chances. Don't really see those anymore, though. Yeah, use that one, use that one. Okay. I'm gonna say... There we go.
You can return to your duties and remember to record every
Autorizers, ear examiners, applicators. Ooh, fusion cells. A sweeper. Spanners and tweezers. That's basically a supply closet. This, I think, is the mission. Wait a minute. Let's get Virgil. Didn't we have a... Okay, I thought we had a quest to actually find... Advanced systems. Oh, this is a completely different area.
She's been at it for over 2 hours.
Yes?
What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Rushed work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
Okay. Wait. Where are you people going?
Yeah.
Well, that was productive. It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
Do what?
Hi, Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
What?
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
I really hope you people won't kill me. Okay, so they have an Institute pistol. Fusion cells. Synth relay grenade. What? I'm just gonna nix some of those. More fusion cells. Okay.